Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Mark, please?
This is him.
Hey, Mark, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio program. Showgram on the radio in the morning on the radio show.
I don't really listen to the radio.
Yeah, don't blame you. Well, it's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, and one of our listeners emailed us about you. That's why I'm calling you.
Somebody about me? Who is... I don't understand.
Good question. Yeah. I'm going to start with the who is first,
who,
okay?
when, where, why?
Hannah emailed us about you.
Hannah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good moans or bad moans?
I don't know. Yeah, it sounded pleasurable, but
Okay, I don't understand what's going on here.
I can tell.
It's okay.
And I'm starting to not understand either, and I've done this like a million times. She emailed us because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. And she says that you guys have been talking a lot. You met, you had a really cool first date, you made out, and you guys were talking a bunch and things were going great, and then all of a sudden it seems like you're not interested, so she wants to know why.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Does that laugh mean that she should already know why you're not calling her back?
I would think that she would. It's so weird. She was cool. And yeah, we made out at the end, so that was promising, but then we're talking on the phone and she's like, just one little thing. I'm going to send you something. And she sends me this 3-page document of a contract, like a dating contract.
3 pages?
Oh,
It's a lot.
Long.
3 full pages of rules and conditions.
Rules and
Yeah,
conditions.
she told us that she sent that to you. I didn't realize that it was 3 pages long, though.
Yeah.
I thought it was someone that just said, hey, my name's Hannah. Please don't hurt me. Sign on the dotted line.
Love you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It was a whole list of things I had to do, like disclose crazy exes, asking if I had STDs. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up. It's still in my phone. Hold
Oh,
on.
sweet. Okay.
Okay,
I want to know exactly what's in there.
While you pull it up, I feel like you should understand, from her side, she says that she was just trying to be honest and upfront with what her expectations for dating are, because she hasn't been in the past and it hasn't turned out well.
I get that. Everybody's been burned. Hold on. Look at this. Okay. STDs, disclose political beliefs.
Wow, that's tough.
Well, I mean, I guess that's okay if she doesn't want to date somebody who doesn't align with her politically, so you guys aren't arguing about that all the time.
Right away.
Well, and usually that just happens organically. You figured that out. Well, that's the point of dating, right? That's probably why you were upset.
Yeah. But then it gets into more behavioral stuff, like you have to text or call once a day to check in.
Okay, now we're getting...
That
Yeah, I
seems a
can
little-
see that would start to throw up some flags for me.
That just made me go, ooh.
We've got 2 hours notice if you want to cancel a date.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's not a dentist appointment
Yeah.
or something. Come on.
Yeah, but you guys are always getting mad at women who we can't tell what you want. You know what you want.
I mean, that is true. You got it there in writing. And if she ever tries to give you crap about something, you can be like, no. I am completely within my contract.
Yeah.
I canceled the date, but it was it was before 2 hours. I'm good. You can't get mad about this.
This clause
It could be nice, actually.
Honestly, if it was just those things, I would probably agree to it, but this list keeps going.
There's worse things in it?
Here, how about this? When fighting, no silent treatment is allowed or any passive-aggressive behavior.
Oh,
That's
hey.
funny.
Dude, she's never going to
Yeah.
be in a relationship with expectations like this.
Jeez.
And then below that, there's an amendment saying all disagreements must be fully discussed, even if we agree to disagree.
Oh,
my
that sounds good, actually, but tiring.
Yes.
A lot of long conversations, I would imagine.
Exhausting.
So what line was it that really made you completely decide you weren't going to ever call her back again?
I can't choose one, but this one's definitely a bad one. Mandatory presents for Christmas, Valentine's, and all major anniversaries.
Well, duh.
Yeah, you should be doing that, but
Mandatory.
put that in writing.
Jeez.
Poor thing.
Very detailed, though,
I
Mark.
mean, okay, you guys, it's a nuts thing that she did, really. But you liked her, and if she could, disregard this contract, would you still be interested in seeing her?
I don't know. Just think.
I like how you guys are trying to pull any sort of positive out of it.
know,
There really
I
isn't
can
a
think-
way to do that.
I'm like, if there wasn't the huge giant red flag, you'd still like her.
Excuse me, guys, I don't really understand what the problem is. I'm just trying to protect myself. I don't really see this as like a bad thing.
What? Who's that?
Oh, Mark, I forgot to tell you. That's Hannah. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. That should have been in the contract. Sorry about that.
Hi.
No.
Yeah.
No, Mark, I honestly, like, I feel like, having this communication was so important for, like, a relationship to, like, last. That way, we're on the same page and you know what I want. Like, what is wrong with you agreeing to those things? Like, are you hiding something? That's, like, stuff that normal boyfriend relationships do.
Look, like, everybody has been hurt by somebody before, but this is not the way to handle it.
Well, most of those people didn't sign a contract beforehand, and that's probably why, Mark.
No, but this is really excessive. Like, we've been on one date, and now I'm supposed to sign a contract that puts me on the hook for a bunch of presents and, like, phone calls every day.
I mean, at least I didn't put, like, the amount of the present that you had to buy me, like, the price.
Oh, see, that's nice.
But you had an amount in mind, didn't you?
I mean, I like nice things. What girl doesn't? But, like, what I'm saying is I'm not crazy. Like, I think I'm being pretty reasonable. I've been totally 100% upfront with you. I feel like in a relationship, you want to know those things. So you know what I would like in a relationship now.
Yeah, but this is, like, all expectations. It takes the romance out of it that I'm contractually obligated to do these things with you.
Right.
Well, look, if you were, like, an actual stand-up guy, it wouldn't feel like a contractual obligation. Those would be, like, normal things that you would want to do.
Yeah, they would be, but now this is so weird. Like, I don't want to have anything to do with it.
Yeah, it'd be weird if, like, President's Day is coming up. You're like, oh, where's that contract? I got to figure out if I need to get her a gift or something.
What happens if I break the contract? Like, you just bail?
That's a good question, too, yeah. What's the out on that contract, Hannah?
Well, I mean, it depends on what it is. Like, if you ghost me and don't talk to me for 4 or 5 days, then I might think about it because I want somebody who's going to be there and communicate with me and make me feel secure.
But you want someone to do that because they want to. You don't want them to do it because you made them. That's not a healthy relationship for you either. Like, this isn't a good way to start things.
I get what you're saying, but I really liked you. Like, we had a lot of fun, and you're charming, and you're smart, and honestly, Mark, like, that's why I gave this to you. Like, I've never done this before. I thought about taking this to the next level, so that's why I, wanted to be prepared.
Mark, what do you think? Would you like to go on a second date with her? We'll pay for it. And maybe she can take back the contract stuff and you guys can talk it out a bit more.
Yeah. Would you do that, though? Would you take back the contract?
I mean, maybe we can delay the signing until, like, the third date.
Oh, gosh.
Mark, what do you think?
Just out of curiosity, yeah, I would definitely go on another date.
Really?
But, like, I'm never going to sign a contract.
Oh, damn, okay.
Like, if you want these things, we can talk about it. Like, we can just talk about it and come to a verbal agreement.
Contract negotiations.
I know, this is exciting.
Cool.
Oh, you guys.
I feel like I'm at the table with, like, some pro athletes and an agent.
Hannah, seriously, that is a big deal that he said yes. Yeah. I think that he's a stand-up guy without the contract.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. We'll leave the contract for now.
Yay!
Okay.
I am happy we're going to go out again. Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Melinda, please?
This is Melinda.
Hey, Melinda, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
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 Are you familiar with the show?
Yeah, a little, yeah.
Hi, Martha.
Okay, cool.
Oh, hi. Well, hi, everyone.
Yeah,
Everybody is here. We don't normally do these phone calls where people actually know who we are. Usually they're always confused.
I'm still confused. Don't get me wrong.
Okay. Any idea why we might be calling you today?
Is it a prank thing?
No, that would be a really bad prank at this point.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Congratulations, Melinda. You're about to star in a second date update.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
You know who would have emailed us?
There's two options. I went out recently with a guy named Aaron, and then I went out with a guy named Mike.
Oh my god, it's sad for you that you have multiple options for this.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well,
Horrible. Don't ever be single.
Out of those two dates, which one do you think would email a radio show to call you? Aaron or Mike?
Ooh, it's still difficult.
Wow.
I'm guessing Aaron?
Congratulations!
man.
You guessed correctly. Aaron emailed us and told us about your date and wanted us to get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling him back.
And he seems like one of the most awkward people ever.
He's quite special. Like, oh God. He's a very special guy. Like, he's not, like, my special guy, but it was a bit of a weird date. Yeah.
It's not, I mean, even his recap of the date sounded kind of weird.
Oh, what's his take on it?
His take on it was that he showed up to your house, and I guess your mom was there. You live with your mom or something?
Yeah.
And at first he thought your mom was you.
Yeah.
Which is,
So
I
he
mean,
told us about that.
an innocent mistake.
Yeah, and then he told us about the awkward joke that he made about, hey, you're kind of cute, maybe I should take you out too, to your mother.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, you're laughing now, but he said that it was dead silence from both of you when he told the joke.
Yeah. Of course. I'm laughing now because it's so cringeworthy. The first 10 seconds of your Tinder date, and he's hitting on your mom. Like,
And did you know he was joking with that, or did you think he was serious?
he didn't really make it that clear. Like, he was, like, we all hoped he was joking, but like that's why we weren't laughing.
Right. So all that happens, he kind of hits on your mom in front of you, and it's awkward. But you still decided to go out to the movies with him. Why?
I thought I'd give him a chance. He didn't seem like a mean guy. He was just really awkward.
Okay.
That's not even the weirdest thing that he did.
It's not. He upped himself.
Yes, he stepped up the game. We were standing in line at the movie theater, and he was so nervous. Like, he turned around and he said, you know, like, that comment that I made about your mom, I didn't really mean it. And I said, I know, I don't want to talk about it ever again. And he was like, no, like, you're my type. And I said, thank you, like, I get it. And he takes out his wallet. He's like, no, I'm going to prove it to you. Like, you're really, really my type. And from his wallet, he takes this folded, like, torn out paper from a magazine, and it's, like, super worn, like, so it's been there for a while.
Okay.
And he unfolds it, and it's a picture of, like, a model in a wedding dress.
What?
And he goes, see, like, she even looks a little like you. Like, this is my perfect chick.
What? Wait.
From the magazine?
He pulled out a wedding picture of a girl in a bridal gown and said, you're my type because you look like this woman?
Yeah, no, he said, like, this is my perfect chick. You even kind of look like her. I always carried her with me to, like, remind me of what I'm after. And
Whoa! What did you say?
Yeah.
I was speechless.
Excuse me, I have something to say. Excuse me, I have something to say.
Okay, Aaron, we'll get to you now, I guess.
What?
Oh, Melinda, that's Aaron. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, and if you couldn't hear me over your chuckling, I have something to say. You know,
Okay.
I don't normally show that to people. I just pulled it out because I felt like I messed up so bad with your mom and you, and, you know, I wanted to show that, you know, I wasn't interested in your mom.
Whoa.
Is this for real? Is this really happening?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I was trying to flatter you.
How did you think that would be good? Like, that would work?
No, like I said, that's a picture of my perfect chick, and, you know, you, like, look like her, and you're my type, not your mom.
That is, like, one of the worst ways I've ever had someone do that.
Aaron, do you not get that, like, I don't know, seeing anything in a wedding dress on a first date that's already going pretty poorly is going to maybe backfire?
Well, I mean, the wedding dress isn't what's important. That's just a happenstance, you know? I mean, the point is, that's, like, the perfect girl for me, and Melinda sort of looks like her, and that's the point.
Okay.
That is so weird, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So now you guys know why I didn't call him back.
No, I still don't get it. I think that was a very nice compliment.
Jubal loves when you
Yeah.
pull out wedding scrapbook material.
How long have you had this picture in your wallet, Aaron?
It's like 3 years.
Dude, Aaron! And not to mention, I mean, the wedding dress aside, okay, even if that's not the point, you're basing your ideal woman on a picture of someone. That's also, like, kind of shallow, man.
Jeez, guys. I thought you were going to be on my side. I mean, it's just a photo in a magazine.
A creepy photo that you showed me, like, on our first date. What?
Well, I wouldn't have had to show you the photo if I hadn't accidentally asked your mom out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, if that wouldn't have happened, you would have never known that photo was in his wallet.
I guess it's good that I knew early on, so thank you. That's great. That's good.
Aaron, I mean, I guess you have good intentions, but it sounds like nothing went right on this date.
No, well, you guys are forgetting about how great the movie was.
That's true.
Oh, right.
You did say earlier that you really liked the movie you guys saw. Well, in that case,
Oh, my God.
Melinda, would you like to go out with Aaron one more time? We will pay for a second.
No.
You didn't even let me finish.
Yeah.
We'll pay for it.
No, I'm
No?
good. Thanks.
You are his dream girl, you know.
Actually, she isn't really my dream girl. My dream girl is just a photo for the magazine in my wall.
Oh!
Oh, my God.
You kind of
Yeah,
sort
that's
of
a definite no on
look
that
like
date,
his dream
yeah.
girl. All right. Well.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Chris, please?
This is Chris. Who's calling?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show?
Radio show.
Yes, it's a morning radio show.
What are you calling about?
I'm calling you because you recently went out with one of our listeners, and they emailed me and asked if I could get you on the phone and ask you a few questions. Her name is Meredith.
Okay.
Well, Meredith emailed me and talked about your date a little bit, and she said that you had to leave early, and you haven't gotten in touch with her since, and she was kind of wondering why.
She actually said that?
Yeah, she told us about your date. She said that she met you at the vet clinic she works at. You were bringing in your dog, and she thought you were really cute, thought you were cool, and was really looking forward to going to dinner with you, but when you showed up at the house, you kind of were there for a minute and then told her you had to leave.
Yeah, it was just a strange situation.
Okay. She did mention that you told her you had deep nophobia, a fear of dinner parties.
I can't believe she told you all this.
Yeah, we talked to her for a little while about your date. And I'll be honest, from my perspective, it sounds like you made that up to get out of a date. Is that true?
You know, it's a condition.
So you are deep nophobic. Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing and you have it, or you just know it's a real thing and you use it to get out of dates?
No, it's a real thing.
Yeah, but you're not answering the question.
No one's
Do
debating.
you have deep nophobia for real, or did you just make that up for an excuse to get out of your date? Like, if you're lying, it's cool. I'm not going to judge you for it. Just tell us.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. I just needed to get out of there. It was really,
How did you know deep nophobia? Like, how did you choose that of all things?
well, I was super uncomfortable there, and I pulled out my phone. I Googled phobias, and like I was looking for a social phobia. And literally, that was the first one on the list. I was like,
I feel
Awesome.
like I'm pissed at you right now because I gave you the benefit of the doubt, and now you just turns out you're a big liar.
He's smart. He's not a liar.
He's a liar.
no, I'm not lying. It's a real thing. It's a fear of dinner conversation.
Yeah, that's not the liar part.
You lied
dumbass.
to Meredith, though. You lied to the girl that you went out with, telling her that you had this. Why would you need to do that?
Well, I would say she wasn't completely forthright with me. I'll just put it that way.
So she lied to you about something.
Yeah, we were supposed to hang out, right?
Okay.
Like her and I.
Yeah.
And it was just, it turns out that was not what happened.
Weren't you guys supposed to meet up at her place and then go to dinner by yourself? That's what she told us.
That's what she led me to believe, but once I got there, I could see there was something else on her mind, and I'm not that kind of person, really.
What are you talking about? You were upset because she was giving other people attention in a party or something?
No, I'm just not into group sex.
What? Wait, what did you just say?
Dude.
What?
You're not into what?
I don't do that. I've never done that.
Why do you think that she was wanting to have group sex with you because there were some girlfriends over at her apartment?
It was pretty clear. If you were there, you would have seen. And
Really?
It was like really blatant. There were girls giving each other back rubs and sipping wine and being really touchy-feely with me in a way, like touching my forearm, like
Okay.
Really?
lines in conversation.
So you feel like she catfished you into
gosh.
having a group thing with her and a bunch of friends?
Yeah, and I'm just not the orgy type of guy. I just needed to get out of there. I'm more traditional.
Are you sure that you aren't reading into things a little too much and like she didn't just have some friends who were hanging out?
It became abundantly clear, like, one thing after the other, and, like, I was getting these looks, and this girl came over and was like, oh, I'm so glad you're here. Have you seen the tour yet? Have you checked out the bedroom? And it's like, what?
Dude, you are jumping to conclusion. This sounds like a normal evening with girls. You're saying that a girl touched your forearm and asked if you had toured the house, and suddenly that to you means group sex.
Well, it was multiple touches on the forearm, and I've got to say, she wasn't the only one.
Oh my god.
And, I mean, they kind of look like porn stars.
That's completely insane. I knew he was a liar, but I didn't know he was like a creeper and a weirdo and completely delusional.
Hey, Chris, that's Meredith. She's actually on the other line listening.
What the hell is going on?
Meredith was listening to that whole conversation and apparently doesn't agree with you that she was about to have a huge orgy with you and her friends.
You have a very vivid imagination, Chris. You're delusional. It was just me and my friends hanging out.
You know, if it was me, I would probably want to deny it publicly as well.
So Meredith, did you hear the picture that he painted?
Yes, I knew he was a liar. I didn't know he was like completely deranged. Thank you, because I've never heard anything like this.
So you weren't inviting
Friends hang out.
you weren't inviting him over for some kind of ambush group sex party.
Absolutely not.
Well, what was all the touching about? I mean, your friend asked me to tour the bedroom. Like, I've never seen a bedroom before. I know what that means. I'm not an idiot. I wasn't born yesterday.
Oh my God, Chris. It is very normal for people to give you a tour of their apartment the first time you're there. And I don't appreciate you calling me and my friends porno stars or whatever you said. That's really rude. My friends were all nice girls.
Oh, I can tell. They're super, super nice. And if I stayed, they would have been even nicer, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Meredith, did you know that he was such an idiot when you agreed to go
I
out
had
with
no idea.
You guys might think I'm an idiot and say I'm crazy, but I just call it like I see it, and that was a pre-orgy meeting.
Pre-orgy meeting.
I think you're
What does
getting
that even
relieved.
mean?
I didn't even know those existed.
I didn't, yeah. Chris, for somebody who seems to not like orgies, you seem to know a lot about them.
No kidding.
I could smell it as soon as I walked through the door.
All right, well, I do have to ask the question, Chris,
my
would you
God.
like to go out with Meredith again on a second date? We will pay for it.
No.
All right.
No, it is not my thing, but I am sure that you can find somebody who's going to suit your needs and participate in all that freaky sex party stuff.
Gross.
There you go,
Gross.
Meredith. There's still hope for you and your friends.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Ryan.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Ryan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? It's a radio show?
Don't really know what that is, but okay.
Well, it's a morning radio show.
Okay, great.
All right. And I'm calling you today because one of our listeners asked me to see if I could get a hold of you.
What?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with a girl named Elise.
What?
Yeah. Elise emailed us and told us that she really enjoyed going out with you and then is wondering why
Okay,
you're...
wait.
Hmm?
What, so this is like a radio show, and this girl, yes, I know who you're talking about, she called you?
Well, she emailed us because apparently you're not responding to any of her text messages or phone calls.
Yeah, no kidding, I'm not. But, this is just weird. Okay.
I understand it's kind of weird. It's a segment that we do on our show called The Second Date. Do you mind telling us why you're not calling her back?
It was just a frustrating experience. That's all I can really say.
Okay, what was so frustrating about it?
All I can say is we're not really compatible, okay?
Why wouldn't you just tell her that then if it was that easy?
Okay, listen, it was just a very frustrating experience. I really don't want to revisit it.
Okay, but can you give us a little bit of why it was frustrating so that at least we can shed some light on it for her?
She just made a comment that really pissed me off.
Whoa.
What was it?
She just said something that was, like, totally inappropriate, and it was pretty offensive.
Did she mean to be offensive, or was she just saying something that was totally ignorant?
No, it seemed pretty intentional. It was pretty cold and calculated, if you ask me.
Wow, she didn't seem that rude. We talked to her a little bit about your date. She didn't seem like somebody who would be rude.
Yeah, well, listen, I was surprised, too. Like, initially I thought she seemed like a nice person, and then she, like, threw this thing at me, and I was like, wow, okay, wow, not who I thought you were.
You gotta tell me what it is.
Yeah.
She's just a hater, and I don't want to deal with people like that.
Oh, my God.
What did she do? Was she rude to the waitstaff or something?
No, so, like, we were having a conversation during dinner, okay, and I told her that I like to cook. I cook a lot, and I told her that I particularly am very, very fond of the Barefoot Contessa, Ina Garten. Like, I've seen all of her shows. I have all of her cookbooks.
Is that a cooking show?
Are you kidding me? Is this a radio show? Give me a break. I mean,
This is barely a radio show. I don't watch the Food Network, or what is it on the Food? I don't even know where that is. I've never heard of it.
It's on the, yeah, of course it's on the Food Network. Ina Garten, the Barefoot Contessa, she's in the Hamptons. She's cooking meals for, like, Spielberg and stuff. Hello.
Sorry, I didn't know who she was. Maybe I'll check it out sometime. I mean, from the sounds of it, I'm sure I'll like it.
Yeah, it'll change your life.
Okay.
I think she's like the most amazing woman that's ever lived.
Wow.
And Elise responded in an extremely rude way. It was incredibly disrespectful.
What did she say to you?
First of all, she laughed at me. She, like, dropped her fork and openly laughed. Like, everyone in the restaurant turned and looked. She was just laughing her face off at me.
Because you like the Barefoot Contessa.
Because I like the Barefoot Contessa, apparently. That's hilarious. I don't know. So, but then she says, in a really loud voice, she goes, "That lady, she's the worst." And I was like, speechless.
Wait.
I was like, what?
What?
So
I'm
she
confused.
said that she didn't like the Barefoot Contessa, and
Yes, she said she did not like the Barefoot Contessa. Not only that she didn't like her, she said she was the worst. And then she went even further. She said she is so fake, her show is so boring, and oh my God, okay, and her recipes are, like, so simple, they're for, like, a middle school cafeteria. And I was like, oh, you have got to be kidding me, lady. You have got to be kidding me.
you're that into cooking.
This is bigger than food. This is, yeah, the food's amazing. This is about this woman, this incredible soul, okay? And to disrespect her like that, I don't think so. Not on my watch. You go for the Barefoot Contessa, you're coming for me.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you didn't hear me. She said she's the worst. It's like she insulted not only Ina Garten, but she insulted me. I mean, like, she just sort of said, what I believe in, the thing that I care about the most, is a joke. And, like, you know what, lady? I'm going to toss this table over and walk out, because that is some bullshit.
Then why did... This is so crazy to me.
That would have been great.
Well, don't you wish that you could tell Elise off a little bit then? I mean, and let her know.
No, I don't want to have anything to do with her again.
I should probably not tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Elise is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Ryan?
Wow, this is just getting better and better. This is amazing.
I am like, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Well, you certainly knew what to say the other night about the Barefoot Contessa. That was pretty clear.
I have no idea that I offended you, and I'm so sorry. I can't believe that you're so worked up over this. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if you had said something to me about something that you care about a great deal, and I laughed at it and threw it back in your face. You wouldn't have been offended by that. You got to be.
I mean, but I yes, she's not my favorite, but I don't. It's not like I said, I hate her. She's the worst. She should, jump off a cliff, or like. I just said I prefer the show with Giada, and I like.
Oh my God, that was like a
recipe.
stake through my heart. It was like a stake through my heart when you said that.
Whoa.
You want to talk? You think Ina is fake? That is fake. I mean, that is like you open up the dictionary, the word fake, and there's the picture Giada. That's all.
Shots fired over Cooking Network personalities.
She's not really Italian. She's from Long Island or something. I mean, come on. And then she does, like, the Italian accent when she says Italian words, and then the rest of the time she has no accent. It makes me want to puke. I'm just like, it's disgusting. That is, like, capital F fake.
Okay.
I don't understand. You just went silent, and then we moved on with the conversation. But we could have talked more about it if you were so upset. I just don't understand. I don't think I said anything that was so horrible. I just said,
oh my,
I don't.
Stop saying that. Please stop saying that. I mean, I can't even. Who would say anything like that about the Barefoot
But
Contessa?
Ryan,
Who would ever say something like that?
people disagree on things every day.
This isn't a disagreement, okay? This is about the thing that I care about the most in my life, and you just pissed all over it. You were just like, oh, what a waste of time. What a loser you are. Well, thanks a lot, lady. Thanks.
Right, don't you think that maybe it's unhealthy to like the Barefoot Contessa that much?
I don't even want to talk about this anymore. This is exhausting. Frankly, I'm surprised that this whole time we've been on the phone, Elise has not actually apologized to me.
Elise, do you want to apologize?
Well, I am very sorry that I offended you.
Do not apologize.
I'm not going to apologize for feeling the way that I feel or having a conversation and disagreeing with you. But
it wasn't a disagreement. It was a full-on attack. It was an attack.
Goodness.
And if you think it was anything less than that, then you're insane.
Oh my gosh.
At this point, I would love to ask you guys if you will go out on a second date. We will pay for it,
You
right?
have got to be kidding me.
Maybe you just need some more time together to talk about your favorite cooking shows in the Barefoot Contessa and get on the same page.
Guys, I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I don't want to see her ever again, period.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I did not see this turn of events happening. But Ryan, thank you for your time, and I'm sorry you had to endure Elise and her hatred of the Barefoot Contessa.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Elise?
Wow.
Well, thanks for clearing that up for me, guys.
No problem. Hey, welcome back to single life.
Oh, man, sweetheart.
I can't wait to see what nut job I'm going to get set up with next.
Yeah.